old crummy washroom and show you step by step how to turn it into something super lovely like this one.
In this video, I will show you how to waterproof a shower using Schluter's products. Schluter has a very respected influence in the tile industry. I will cover Kerdi line drain, Kerdi-board, Kerdi waterproof membrane, Kerdi-band, Kerdi corners, and Kerdi seal, preparing you for the perfect tile installation. Let's get started. I selected a 32-inch line drain because I'm working with a 36-inch width in the shower. I want tiles at each end of the drain before they meet the wall, and that's why I undersized the drain compared to the width that I have in the shower. I roughed in my ABS drain as close as possible to the location, and now I'm going to do some checks to verify. There's my line drain, a 2-inch opening. There's my ABS drain, 1.5 inches. The supplied coupler was 2-inch to 2-inch. I purchased a 2-inch to 1.5 inches to connect the drain. In this drain setup, you will need the ability to get at it from the side or below. Schluter has many different drains, and some of them allow you to work from the top. Make sure to select the drain that will work for you in your situation. Now I'm going to figure out the length to cut my pipe, my downspout, from the drain. So I'm doing a nice dry fit, connecting everything together. Then I'm going to go down below and measure the height of the pipe that I need to cut, so that when I put this all together, I've got everything perfect. Now with the drain complete, I'm going to start fitting in the shower pan. One great thing about Schluter is they have these shower pans that already have the draining set in the foam, so that you don't have to worry about sloping and making sure all the water is going to the drain. So it's super handy. They've got a lot of different choices and sizes and drain slopes and types, so really pay attention to what's out there. We're just having a look at the final dry fit. Everything's looking really good. I had to cut that in to make sure that my tile was going to end at the doorway of the shower at the same height as the wood platform by the bathtub. Everything looks great with the dry fit. Now it's time to use the all set to glue down the shower base. So I'm just going to use my notch trowel and spread out the all set. You can see here that I've just set the shower base into the all set, and I'm going to start wiggling it around and pressuring down on it to get that 100% bond between the notch troweled adhesive and the shower base. Everything feels good with the shower base. I'm just going to lay some weights down onto the line drain to make sure that they can't pop up, and it's going to stay down until everything's dry. This is looking really good. Tomorrow I'm going to get started with filling in this void that you can see the shower pan and the wood on the left side, and the Kerdi-board and the wall. There will also be a 1-inch gap there that needs to be filled with some dry pack grout. So stay tuned.
My inline drain glued in and plumbed to the trap, and I glued down my shower base. Now before I can get to finalizing the waterproofing, I need to fill this void in with some dry pack grout.
I like to use a grout float, brand new of course, with no grout already stuck to it, and a putty knife.
One thing with dry pack grout is you don't want to mix too wet, but you also don't want it too dry. I find that the perfect mixture, when you put it in your hand, will clump and stay into a ball, and you can see that's nice and formable. So let's get started.
Push the grout into the void. Build it up higher than the base and pack it down with the grout float. Use putty knife to flush grout to the shower base, then clean up extra material. Great, we're all cleaned up and the dry pack is dry. So what I'm going to work on now is gluing the flaps down from the line drain to the pan. You have to start there, and then you can use your waterproof membrane over the entire unit. Use your V-notch trowel to spread the all set to the area that the flap from the line drain will reach. Once spread out perfectly, fold flaps open and begin to smooth out the all set from underneath the flap. Be sure there's no bubbles. Make sure there's 100% contact there. I'm using a putty knife to smooth this out. Now when you're doing that, be very careful not to puncture through the membrane. I'm just going to protect the drain now. Getting ready to use my V-notch trowel over the entire shower base. Then I will apply the membrane that will cover the entire surface. The thin set mortar I'll be using is Schluter All-Set. All-Set is a specialized, modified thin set mortar specially formulated for use with Schluter membranes and boards. Suitable for use with ceramic, porcelain, and stone tile, including large and heavy tile. Comes in gray and white, and this product allows me to go from installing membranes right to installing the natural stone that will be going up in this shower. Once spread perfectly, unroll your Kerdi waterproof membrane over top of the entire surface. Start to smooth out with grout float. Then I use a putty knife to complete the bond. Make sure you have 100% contact, and it's important not to cut through the membrane with putty knife. There must not be any voids under the membrane. Now I'll check with the straight edge to make sure that I'm perfectly smooth. Great, now that we've covered shower bases and drains, let's move on to Kerdi-board. Kerdi-board is a tile substrate that replaces other solid backing panels like gypsum board and cement backer board. Features include waterproof and easy installation. I don't recommend using Kerdi-board on curbs. I have seen it fail in this location. Suitable for walls, not for areas that can be walked on. When installing, use recommended gussets. It is important to use a non-corrosive screw. These gussets come in boxes of 100, and I use 2 boxes for this shower. Now with the Kerdi-board attached, it's time to move back to waterproofing the shower. With Kerdi-banding, I will waterproof the joint between the shower base and the wall. To complete the inside corner, I use the V-notch trowel and the all-set thin set. Once spread out evenly, fold banding in half and place into thin set. Start embedding the band into the all set and smooth out. Remember, we are looking for no voids under the banding. Now the perimeter is complete, time to start the walls. Schluter has pre-formed corners for the inside and outside junctions. I like to finish my wall banding before I install those. It keeps that area more flat. Now with inside corner banding complete, time to start inside Kerdi corners. Keep these corners tight so the wall and floor stays true. That way you won't see any deflection when you install your tiles. Now the final part of banding, the flat joints and screws. Spread with V-notch trowel, embed, band, and smooth out, making sure there is no voids underneath. Screws need the same treatment. Spread all set with the V-notch trowel and cut little patches of the banding and apply over top of each screw. Kerdi-seal is a prefabricated waterproofing seal with overmolded rubber gaskets designed for protrusions through the wall. They come in a couple of sizes and are perfect for shower stems and shower valves. We are getting very close to being finished with waterproofing the shower. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a comment and I'll try to get back to you. Looking for some info on tiling? Check out Tile 101, How to Tile Bathroom, or How to Install Tile Backsplash. Those can be found in Construction Coach videos. This video is part of the Luxury Bathroom Renovation playlist. Please have a look at the playlist to see the whole project come together step by step. Show your support. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.